You ever noticed how some of the biggest secrets are hiding in plain sight? Well, today we're going to unravel a fascinating linguistic puzzle. It connects a wild animal in Korea with, believe it or not, the simple act of getting on a bus in Japan. It's a story that's been waiting to be told for over 1,000 years, and we are about to crack it wide open. So, here's our mystery. On the left, we have the Korean word for a roe deer, noru. And on the right, we have the Japanese verb for to ride, also noru. They sound exactly the same. I mean, one is this graceful mountain animal, the other is the action of hopping on a train. So how on earth can two words that sound identical mean such completely different things? And that's the central question, isn't it? Is this just some massive one-in-a-million coincidence? Or is there a deeper, hidden connection that links these two ideas across languages and, across centuries? Well, to solve this, we're going to have to become linguistic detectives. Okay, our first clue is with the animal itself. If Koreans call a roe deer noru, what do the Japanese call that very same animal? Figuring this out is the key. It's going to unlock the first door in this whole mystery. And there it is. The Japanese word for a roe deer is noru. It is almost identical. This, right here, is our smoking gun. This is no coincidence. There's absolutely a shared root here. But what does it all mean? So let's break this down phonetically. You can see the core consonants, that N-R sound, are perfectly preserved between the Korean noru and the Japanese noro. The only tiny little change is that last vowel, which is a super common shift when words jump from one language to another. The linguistic DNA, it's a perfect match. And we can see that noro is still a living, breathing part of the Japanese language today. They even combine it with their general word for deer, shika, to make noroshika. So this proves noro isn't some ancient fossil, it's still very much in use. Okay, so we've figured out the what. These words are definitely related. But now we get to the really fun part, the why. Why would ancient people look at this specific animal and decide, let's call it noru or noro? To get that, we need to understand a little bit about how they saw the world. This brings us to this really cool linguistic idea called sound symbolism. It's the theory that, especially way back when, words weren't just random sounds. The sound of a word was meant to capture the essence of the thing it was describing. The name literally echoed its nature. So what is the roe deer's most essential quality? It's not its fur, not its size, it's what it does. These deer live way up on high mountain ridges, and when they get startled, they don't just run, they leap, almost straight up into the air. Their whole being is defined by this powerful upward movement, this act of rising up. And there's our answer. They literally named the animal for what it does. Noru isn't just a label, it's a description. It basically means the one that rises high, a name that perfectly captures its most unforgettable habits. All right, so we've solved half the puzzle. The deer's name makes complete sense now. But how does this connect all the way back to that Japanese verb, to ride? Well, the logic is actually surprisingly simple and kind of beautiful. Just think about the physical act of riding anything. I don't care if it's a horse, a boat, or the subway. The very first thing you have to do is lift your body and move up onto it. The fundamental action, the core meaning at the heart of riding is actually rising onto. It's the exact same core concept as the deer's jump. So this is the big reveal. These words aren't similar by chance. They are linguistic siblings. They both grew from the exact same powerful, ancient concept, the idea of rising high. Now, this takes us one final step deeper into the rabbit hole. We've connected the deer and the verb to a shared idea. But where did that idea itself get its sound? What's the ultimate source? And the answer lies in the ancient Korean root nop, or no. This is the proto-word, you could say, the ultimate ancestor, which simply means high or to rise. This one single root is the seed from which all these other words grew. And here it is, the whole beautiful family tree. From that core root, nop/nol, meaning high, you get noru, the animal that jumps high. That word travels over to Japan and becomes noboro. And from that very same core idea, the verb to rise onto something becomes the Japanese verb noru, to ride. See? It's all connected. But what's truly mind-blowing is that once you spot this root, you start seeing its fingerprints everywhere. This idea of rising is like a master key that unlocks the meaning of a bunch of other words. Let's just look at two more quick examples in Korean. The word for sunset, noru, what is that? It's the glow that rises and spreads across the sky. And how about the word for being surprised, 올라가다? That captures that physical feeling of your heart rising or jumping in your chest. It's the same root, expressing the same upward energy. So here is the main takeaway from all this. This isn't just about two words that sound alike. It's got how one single, powerful, and intuitive image, the simple idea of rising up, became the linguistic DNA for an animal, an action, a beautiful natural event, and even a human emotion. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Language isn't just a pile of random labels. It's a living museum of how our ancestors saw and felt the world. So the next time you use some simple, everyday word, just ask yourself, what ancient story, what powerful image might be hidden deep inside it?